Sorry for the gap, there was some technical error. Okay, let us go. So it's given as, okay, they are asking whether the distance between the two edges will always be 5 units. No, it will not, because the arrow can be here also. Now, I mean, the bow can have endpoints here also. The first option basically says possible ends could be, okay, and here that means we can have other possible ends. Other possible ends could be here and here also, right? So it could be here and here also. So this distance is basically the axis distance should be basically is 5, but these distance are not necessary to be 5. So this option is wrong. Okay, make sure that you notice the point. Okay, then let's go to the seventh question. This week is pretty, wow, it's crazy, but it's good. Okay, so this is basically migration. This is regarding migration. So Chilka Lake, okay, the birds start to come to the lake at November, and the population of the birds will basically be peak at January. So increase in the population increases in a parabolic shape. Then birds start leaving. Okay, so some following some parabolic path, and zero at March. So the birds come to the Chilka Lake. The increase in population is basically in parabola shape, and decrease in population is basically a parabola shape. But this is a very important key point. It is some, not same. Okay, don't get confused with that. The question clearly states some. Okay, I guess if you could look at the fourth line or third line, something like something over there. So x is equal to, and they are given as x equal to number of months since November, and we are taking November to be 0, December to be 1. So the first graph is basically 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, November, December, January, February and March. So 0 comma 0 here and 4 comma 0 lies here. Okay, obviously this looks like a parabola, and it from starting to January it starts. I mean, this is in a parabolic shape, and this is also in another parabolic same parabola. Though this is possible. Okay, so this is, if you're just drawing like this. Okay, here the bird increases in this kind of parabola. This is another kind of parabola, and this is a separate parabola. Here the symmetry will be like this. Okay, it will be like this, and it will be like this. So but the question says they start coming in some parabola shape and start living in some other parabola shape, like some. Okay, it could be anything, not necessarily to be same. Okay, but same also is possible. So this is also possible, but this option C, it increases in a parabolic shape. Okay, but while leaving, it is not a parabola, it is a straight line. So this is not possible, not even possible. And also look at here, it's given as first month. So first month it is 0. That's wrong, that's also wrong. So option D. So this kind of parabola open upward, and this is also this another kind of parabola here. Okay, so this is also true, no problem. Make sure that you do it correctly. Plane capacity. Okay, this is another question, good question. So the capacity of the plane is 150. Okay, and fare will be 1400 per person if 120 or fewer people fill the seats. Okay, so fare for each person decreases by 10 in excess of 120. So if you are having 125 people, okay, so for per person 10 rupees is decreasing. So for 5 people extra, we'll get a discount of 50 rupees. So 1400 minus 50 is equal to 1350. Okay, so let us take, so this x is the number of people on the tour they are given. Okay, the question. So when will the profit of the tour company be maximum? So maximum value, how many people should be needed in order to get the maximum income for the company for tour package? Okay, so let increase in people be y. Okay, I'm taking that after 120 how many people are going to increase. So x is equal to 120 plus x, because x is the count of people going on the plane, right? So on y be the number of people more than 120. So extra people we are going to add. So we know that income is basically cost per person into number of people, right? So 1400, so cost per person has an equation of 1400 minus 10 into increase in people, right? They are given here. Look at this also, you can correlate. So, and it is multiplied by total number of people, which is equal to 120 plus y. So this is the equation. This is a this is where the trick is. Okay, if you find this out, then the other rest of the parts are very easy. So if we are just multiplying this and this and this. So again, when we simplify, we'll get the equation as minus 10y square plus 200y plus 168,000. So y equal to minus b by 2a, and when we minus b by 2a is basically minus 200 by 2a is minus 20, 0 0 cancel, 20 by 2, which is equal to 10, y equal to 10. So x equal to 120 plus 10. Yeah, we are having the increase in count to be 10, and so total number of people who are going on the plane will be 120 plus 10, which is equal to 130. That is what. So at 130, income will be maximum. Okay, this is the 8th question. Let's go to the next question. Oh, it's taking so much time. Y equal to x cube plus 4. Okay, okay, they are giving the equation of the fountain, drinking fountain. Okay, it starts at S, ends at P. Okay, the y-intercept is at, okay, for the line SP, the y-intercept is at 0 comma minus 2. It is given. Then a man is standing at A on the x-axis. Distance from, okay, distance from P here, so here to here is equal to perpendicular distance of A from SP. Okay, so this distance is basically equal to perpendicular distance from SP. That is what they are giving. Find the minimum distance along the x-axis the man has to walk to drink water. So man has to travel from here to this point. So we have to find the distance. How do we do it? Okay, let's go one by one. So at y equal to 0, basically y equal to 0, we have given the equation, right? They are given the equation. So we are just at y equal to 0, we'll get 2 points here and here. So 2 points are plus or minus 2, and so 2 comma 0 and minus 2 comma 0. This is basically minus 2 comma 0, and this is 2 comma 0. Okay, we have got this point. Superb. Yes, yeah, look, minus 2 comma 0, 2 comma 0, and this point is already given. So from these two equations we can form a line equation, right? Equation of SP. So y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus equation x2. Okay, so using that equation, we are just finding the equation of line. So y equal to minus x minus 2 is the equation of SP. So this, and they told that perpendicular distance, right? So we have to find the perpendicular of this SP line. So in order to do that, let us find the slope of SP. Slope of SP is the coefficient of x, which is equal to minus 1. Therefore, slope of the perpendicular to SP is basically minus 1 by slope of SP, which is equal to minus 1 by minus 1, is equal to 1. Okay, so find P. So we have to find the point P. How do you find that? So this P is the point of intersection of SP line and this parabola, right? So we just have to simply equate those things. Look at this. This is the parabolic equation. This is the line equation, and we are just equating each other. X square plus 4 equal to minus x minus 2. So x square minus x minus 6. That is what we get. So we are just bringing it here. X square minus x minus 6 equal to 0. You can ask me that this is a negative parabola, like open downward parabola. Why are you doing like this? We are just finding the roots, finding the point of intersection. That doesn't matter. Okay, so x equal to minus 2 and x equal to 3 are the factors of this equation. Okay, we are arrived at we already have minus 2 comma 0. Yes, right? So this is minus 2 comma 0, and the other point of intersection is basically 3 comma minus 5. How did we get this minus 5? So just substitute the value of 3 in this any of these two equations. So let me substitute in very easy thing. Y equal to minus 3 minus 2, which is equal to minus 5. So 3 comma minus 5. That's what. Very easy. So using slope point formula. Now we have got this point also. So this point we have found out. So we have to find under the slope of the line also we know, which is equal to plus 1 from this point. So slope, we are having slope, we are having point. Well, let us form the equation. What is the equation? The equation is basically 3 minus 5, 3 comma the points 3 comma minus 5, and the slope is 1. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Very easy. So y equal to x minus, so we're just taking it there, x minus 8 at, so okay, we have found the equation of the line, what line, this PA line. Okay, so we have to find the point A. What is this A? A lies on x-axis, so x-axis means y equal to 0 now. Just substitute y equal to 0 in this thing. So when y equal to 0, we get x equal to 8. So A is basically 8 comma 0. But the question asks for distance between this and this. How long the man has to move to reach the fountain. Okay. So 8 comma 0 and 2 comma 0. What will be the distance? That is very easy. It is basically 6. Okay. It is 6 meters over 6 units, whatever you can take. Very easy. Next, let's go to the next last question. Very easy. Okay. So there is a ball which is at 3 meter from the ground. You are throwing it off, throwing it down from, and it reaches the maximum height of 5 at some time t. Okay. Okay. Then this is what given, and it reaches. Okay, this is a ground point now. So 0 comma, we don't know at the point yet. So let us let us write a general equation. H of, they are given now. H of t equal to at square plus bt plus c. Okay, this point I never said. So ball returns to the height of 3 after 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds it comes back to 3, and here it is also 3. Okay, let us find the vertex. T equal to minus b by 2a from this given equation. Okay, what is that? And at okay, at 0, t equal to 0, it is basically 3. So we are just putting the value of, instead of x we are just substituting 0. 3 equal to f of 0, which is equal to, we will get the value of c to be 3, and h of t is equal to, we are just inserting the value, replacing c with 3. Okay, then we have to find the value of b now. So h of 2 equal to 3, that is also given. So the value of b is basically, b is equal to minus 2a. You can see it how I have done. So 2 square is 4, and b2 plus 3, 4a plus 2b equal to plus 3 equal to 3. Okay, 2a equal to minus 2b. So b equal to minus 2a. So substitute this b in the t equation we have found here now. So t equal to minus b by 2a. So b is equal to minus 2a. Minus of minus 2a by 2a equal to 1. So at t equal to 1, it will be at the maximum height of what? This point. So it basically means the axis of symmetry is t equal to 1. And they are given that the maximum height is 5. So 1 comma 5 is the vertex point. Look, I have written t equal to 1, vertex is 1 comma 5. Very easy. Let's go to the next point. So we have found the vertex. Okay, 1 comma 5. So now go and substitute the value of 1 comma 5 into this equation. So 1 comma 5. So instead of t we are just putting 1, and instead of h of t we are just taking it as 5. So 5 equal to a into 1 minus 2a into 1 plus 3. So 2 equal to a minus 2a. Yes. So 3 we are just taking there, and 2. Okay. So basically 2 equal to minus a, or a equal to minus 2. Additionally, if you want to find the value of b, just substitute the value of a into this, or here. A equal to minus 2 now, a equal to minus 2, and substituting it here, it gives b equal to 4. Yes. So equation of parabola h of t is equal to minus 2t square, the value of a, right, minus 2t square plus 4t plus 3 equal to 0. That's it. So this is the last grade assignment of for this week. Go ahead, good luck.